Hi, my name is Joe Weiss. Been with Balanced Body for more than 6 years, built thousands of reformers. And today, I'd like to show you how to remove the carriage on your Allegro Reformer. The reason you may need to do this is to replace your upholstery at some time down the road, or possibly even your wheels. Today, we're using an Allegro Reformer with tower and a leg set underneath. Your reformer may just have a riser, so all you'll have to do is remove your riser out of the way and set it off to the side. Now we're going to remove our ropes and loops and get those out of our way. Now we're going to move the push-through bar out of our way using our safety strap to secure the push-through bar so we don't get hit with it. If your reformer has a different style safety strap, you'll use the bungee cord that was provided when you purchased your piece of equipment. First, what we'll do is lower two knobs, and then we're going to remove the middle set of knobs. Once we get the knobs removed, we'll be able to lift the tower section out and set it off to the side. There we go. Carefully lift it off and set your tower off to the side. And we'll get the knobs out of our way. Next, you'll need a 5/32 Allen wrench and a 3/16 Allen wrench to remove a couple bolts off the legs. What we're going to do is tip our Allegro up on its side so we can have access to the two bolts that are on each of the legs that are attached to the headrail. So we'll tilt it up like this and lower it down easily, and you'll see that it balances well. Take your 3/16 Allen key that came with your leg set, and there's two bolts here and two bolts on the other leg that we'll remove that are attached to this headrail section. After removing the four 5/16 3/4 inch long Allen bolts, let's set those off to the side. Now we're going to put the Allegro back on its legs. Tip it up like so. It may be easier if you have some help doing this. Now we're going to remove 6 1/4-20 Allen bolts using a 5/32 Allen key, which is available at your local hardware store if you don't already have one. And the 6 bolts we'll remove, 1 on either side and 2 on each end. They may be tight, so it will be necessary to push a little hard. There we go. Now that you've removed all the screws, go ahead and pull the metal rail off, set it off to the side, and you'll notice there's 2 plastic corner spacers. We'll move those off to the side too. Let's get everything out of our way. And we can slide the carriage. We'll disconnect the springs and slide the carriage right out. Now, it's very important not to move the frame once you've removed the carriage, because you can lose the squareness of the machine. Now I'm going to reinstall the carriage in the reverse order that we removed it. First, grasp your carriage, come up to the end, carefully slide it into the rails, and bring it down to the end and hook a spring up so it doesn't slide off. Next, grab a couple of your corner pieces and the 2 shorter screws. You'll notice they're quite a bit shorter than the others. And we'll take the headrail, set it across the frame, put your corner pieces in with the rounded contoured edge towards the top. Set those in the corners. And set your rail in. And insert your screw from the side, making sure to keep your corner spacer aligned properly. And you can finger tighten that in a little bit and do that on both sides. Now that you've installed the side screws part way in, we're going to install the other 4 screws from the end of the machine. And we're going to tighten those slightly. You may have to wiggle a little bit to get to start. And we'll get all 4 of them started. And then we can tighten them all down. Now that you've installed all the 6 screws, we're going to install the screws back into the legs. So we'll need to flip the Allegro back up on its side. And we'll install all 4 bolts. Now that you've successfully installed the screws in the leg, we'll stand the reformer back on its feet again. And we'll reinstall our tower unit, or risers if yours is equipped. And to do this, we'll slide it back in here. And you can lean the tower forward into a balance there while you get your knobs and get them installed. Basically, just slide it back. So we'll get one started there, and we'll put the other one in. Now we can tighten all the knobs down. And tighten them secure. And we'll install our ropes and strap for loops. Now that you successfully removed and reinstalled your Allegro Carriage, if you're in need of any other assistance, please give me a call at 800 Pilates, extension 219. And from all of us at Balanced Body, thank you and have a wonderful day.